Now the mystery of what this year's fireworks in London would be betraying the English people were doing this time, it got a step further. So the last time I watched it was when they used the Black Lives Matter fist, to show which side they were on, in something that by that point was obviously corrupt. And that was when I stopped looking at those kinds of things. But this time really took the biscuit, because they chose to fly the European flag. Now, from my understanding, because I didn't watch it, my understanding is the British flag came second. But you could interpret that two ways. The British flag goes last because it's most important. But I don't know. There's two ways of interpreting it. But if it was a boxer, for instance, the best one goes last, right? But nevertheless, they put a European flag up in our skies. Now, if you were doing maybe every country's flag or something like that, then you could say it's a sort of maybe a global sign of peace or whatever. But no, just the European flag and ours. And you can call it misuse and you can call it whatever you want. I call it a clear beacon to Europe. That's what I see it as. I see it as a clear beacon to Europe, a clear message. We've got control. And we want back in, and we know you want us back in. We're here. We're coming. Prepare. We're coming. And we've told the world. All those trade deals that may or may not have come to fruition. I mean, we've already ruined the ones with America thanks to siding with Europe and everything else with the economic side of things. But whether there were or weren't trade deals on the table around the world, we know there are trade deals on the table, but whether they would or wouldn't have improved the quality of life, we'll never know from earlier this year. But now you know exactly why for certain, and that's, you know, what their intentions are now. That went up. They know that would have caused controversy. That went up to signal we're coming back. And in your own country, that's a signal to you as well of what the future looks like. In their eyes, that's what's going to happen. And let's face it, from the time that Brexit was announced to have won the vote, which it shouldn't have been done that way anyway, that was half the problem. But from that moment, most of them did everything they could to get out of it, and have continued to this day. And we were just about to get to a point where the pettiness between us and Europe, which had to happen, the punishment, was about to come to an end, and we were going to start making deals that made sense for both sides. It's been destroyed. So the quality of life that could have got better in terms of the deals that even we could have made with Europe would have been, we were getting to that point where both sides would have punished each other for long enough to keep their face and then make some really important deals. They're all off the table now. Keir Starmer has, because people think Brexit didn't happen, and they're right, it didn't. But there were certain times we had to get to in order to make certain deals that would have meant Brexit really happened. And he's taken it all off the table. And they've signaled their intention. And that is to betray the people openly with a clear message in your own skies. We're going to betray you. We always wanted to. We never hid it. And now we're putting it right up in the skies like a bat signal. We're going to betray you again. And there's all you can do about it. Because we won't give you a referendum this time. We're not going to give you that choice again. Fuck that. You'll never get a referendum on anything important again. Because the only reason you got one is because they thought they knew what you were going to do. You'll never get a referendum on another important thing again. So, yeah. Anyway, just thought it was worth mentioning. That was what the misuse was this year of the what was supposed to be a fireworks display for New Year's. Less and less does it become about the new year.